As you've probably seen, I've covered this article in its previous iterations and chapters, and so I'm back to the same well. This article today is about Brittney Griner. So without further ado, my article today, published today. Brittney Griner blames leaving cannabis oil cartridge in luggage before Russia arrest on mental lapse. Griner was held for about 10 months. This was written by Ryan Gatos. Brittney Griner was arrested at a Russian airport in 2022 when it was discovered she had cartridges containing cannabis oil in her luggage as she returned to the country to play basketball. Griner blamed a mental lapse for having the cartridge in her luggage and flying to a country where marijuana and medical cannabis are still against the law. She was imprisoned from February to December before she was part of a prisoner swap for arms dealer Victor Bout. The WNBA star talked to Robin Roberts about her detention on ABC's Good Morning America. A snippet of the interview aired Monday, with the full segment being released Wednesday. Roberts asked Griner what she had to say to the skeptics who could not believe she had simply forgotten she had left the cartridges on her. I would say, have you ever forgotten your keys in the car, left your car running? Have you ever asked, where's my glasses? And they're on top of your head. Where's my phone? Oh, it's in my pocket. It's just so easy to have a mental lapse, the Phoenix Mercury Center said. Granted, my mental lapse was more on a grand scale, but it doesn't take away from how that could happen. Roberts also asked what was going through Griner's head as she was being searched. Just everything that I'm not going to see. I'm thinking about my wife, she said, thinking about my family, what my family's going to think, public opinion is going to think. I just see the headlines now. Like, I could just visualize everything I worked so hard for just crumbling and going away. And to be somewhere where there's no understanding. In the U.S., I can articulate what happened, how this happened. I didn't plan to do this. This was a mistake. It was an accident. I understand accidents have repercussions, but there's nothing. There's none of that. Griner returned to the Mercury last season. She was an all-star for the 8th time in her career. This is Yaro Kubrin, High at 9 News. I'd like to know what my other guests and panelists think and have to say about this.
Maybe she was just high and forgot.
I mean, I don't understand why this is even coming out now. This is just weird to me that this is even coming out and resurfacing as a story.
Well, I think the story is about a heroically and uber successful American athlete who was used as a political pawn, and I agree that this mental mistake could happen to anybody. And it's coming out now because it's a teaser to a show that's coming out Wednesday. So I am covering the chumming of the digital waters that they are doing in order to get more eyes on that show on Wednesday. My hope, as I've said before, is that somewhere in that show on Wednesday, Brittney Griner uses her non-basketball platform to talk about the other prisoners in Russia, American citizens who are still being held because of cannabis, and that she alley-oops the opportunity to advocate for the release of all cannabis prisoners, the way she's done an amazing job being a basketball star.
I think that's a whole bunch of wishful thinking, Yarrow. I don't think they're probably not even going to let her do that on television. Why would they let her do that?
Well, my guess would be that when she has the spotlight, she has some level of creative latitude to decide how she responds to questions and what she talks about.
I think you're dreaming in a dream world. But I think maybe I think I might even want to tune in and watch and just offer commentary throughout this thing. This sounds pretty interesting, and I think that might actually be funner. Personally, is just to watch it and talk trash and whatnot.
Well, I think it's a simple litmus test. Do cannabis prisoners or former cannabis prisoners leverage their 15 seconds or more of fame to advocate for the release of other cannabis prisoners? And if they do, God bless them. And if they don't, shame on them. That's all.
In all honesty, I hope that she does do something like that. I mean, I would feel a lot better about the whole situation if she did do that overall. But what I'm saying is that I'm not going to hold my breath waiting for that to happen, because I think I would probably pass out before that did happen. That's all. That's all.
Mark, what do you think?
I don't know. I just think it's much ado about nothing, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Was she smuggling? No, she wasn't smuggling anything. She had a couple carts on her, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, God. If everybody gets, you know, and in fact, don't they tell you at the airport, don't put it in your luggage, right? Keep your vape pens on you.
I mean,
But you need your battery on you because those lithium batteries can catch on fire. And
Right, and when they depressurize the cargo hold. But isn't it true? I mean, take on a deflated neck pillow, right? Take a hit of your vape pen and blow it into the neck pillow. It's totally works.
yeah, dude.
Oh,
That is the way to use a vaporizer
Oh my God.
on the flight.
Oh,
And that way, you
Dr.
just-
Mark
you
dropping
just-
knowledge.
yeah.
Yeah, man. So the deflated neck pillow is where you want to blow your vape pen hit into. That's all.
Interesting. Or just get a smoke buddy. Smoke buddies do a pretty good job too. But we're
Just give it.